You ready? Go, fight.
Round number one. Villaseca looking for the aggressive start. He's wearing the blue gloves, right gloves for Bobby Cooper.
Cooper wants to do is stay behind the jab, make Villaseca come to him.
Cooper trying to be much more of a brawler in MMA, feels that he's just been too passive, too cautious throughout his career.
Very rare we hear a guy say, I want to be more of a brawler. It's the other way around.
He trains under James Krause. I said, you're at the wrong gym to be a brawler. That's a really technical gym.
Yeah.
Point well taken by Cooper. Feels that he's just been holding back. Wants to bring into the cage what he shows at training day in, day out. A refrain we hear from a lot of fighters. Yeah. There's the feint from Cooper. Villaseca, Jimmy, well pedigreed. Black belt in Kyokushin, a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Wide left hand from Villaseca.
Villaseca's throwing a lot of punches to get inside, but he's being a little bit wild. Also remember those opposite stances. It's the power hand that's easier to use.
Hard outside kick from Cooper.
If you're Cooper, you want to set up that straight right as Villaseca comes in. Also got to watch the kicks on the power side. Kyokushin fighters, man, they kick hard. They kick from different angles than a lot of Muay Thai fighters.
We're missing with the 1-2. See Cooper trying to land his power from distance, Jimmy, just like that snap jab.
What you want to get Villaseca to do is have to expend a lot of energy, take a lot of punches to get inside. Cooper going hard for the guillotine, but doesn't have guard.
Now looking for the half guard. Loses the guillotine position to Cooper. Villaseca pops his head free. Will strike now, 2 right hands from Villaseca.
Villaseca was hurt coming in, but doing the best he can now on top.
Cooper's stated goal, Jimmy, to throw a minimum of 30 power punches with his right hand in this opening round. Tough, though, from this position, and when Villaseca is getting in this tight. Now the waist cinch from Pablo Villaseca. Big knee to the head.
This is where that reach becomes a disadvantage. Villaseca doesn't need a lot of room to throw power shots and hurt Bobby Cooper.
Villaseca looking for the high single leg. There's the takedown. 155 remaining, round number 1.
In a Kimura position, but hard to finish this.
Cooper in danger of giving his back. Big knee to the rib cage. That one on his shoulder. Rob Hines just warned Villaseca, watch the punch to the back of Cooper's head. As much as Cooper mentioned wanting to be a brawler, it's Villaseca who's showing the willingness to throw from a lot of different angles, Jimmy.
He's making the most of his time inside, at close range.
Those are big knee strikes, and they're legal.
And you see what he did? He pulled his hand off the ground with his arms and then through the knee. That is perfectly legal.
Now Cooper grounds himself, and Hines steps in.
Yep. Caught him with the hand on the ground that time.
Time called.
Over here, right over here.
It's a dangerous game because he just happens to have that hand on the ground while you take a knee. That's an illegal shot.
Okay. Now here's the deal. You're putting your hand up and down, trying to draw the foul. We talked about this, right? Okay.
I was trying to rest there, and you need me 4 times. That's why I picked it up.
Right. If you're going to put it down, be grounded. If you're not, then pick it up. Okay. If you play that game, it's going to be my call whether it's intentional, legal, that sort of thing.
4 times in the face. Then I had to pick it up because he was needing me 4 times in the face.
He hit you when you were grounded. I got you.
Okay.
You got time to recover.
Okay.
You need to see the doc?
No.
All right, I'm going to give you a second. Relax.
That's great refereeing, Jimmy, from Rob Hines, one of the best in the business.
Now, you heard what he said.
On the
He's
ground,
picking,
okay?
from what we saw with that earlier sequence, he was picking the head up and then kneeing him. That time he caught him with the hand down, but what you can't do is bring it up and down again, trying to draw the foul. You have to leave it down or bring it up. You heard the terminology from Rob Hines. Referees call that playing the game.
Yeah. You ready to go? Yeah? Okay, here we go.
Cooper says that he's ready.
Time, gentlemen. Gentlemen, here we go. Fight.
And there's time in. Round one resumes. Cooper again trying to land. First the lead left hook, then a jab from range. Good jab inside there from Cooper. Fun fight thus far, Jimmy. A good contrast of styles and body types. See Villaseca looking for a way back inside. Cooper going back to what was successful. Staying behind the jab, throwing good combinations. Villaseca to the inside, lands a left counter right from Cooper. Final stages, round number one of this lightweight fight. Pablo Villaseca versus Bobby Cooper. There's the bell.
And those knees up against the fence, that's legal, that's legal, that's legal. He was doing well with that, but got caught when he put his hand on the ground. Like I said, the knees in that earlier sequence were legal, but he got caught with that arm on the ground. That's why he got a break, a restart, but no point deducted. That is crucial.
Jimmy, in the pre-fight meetings, referees such as Rob Hines, John McCarthy, as we see our Bellator girls, Amy Jane trailing Mercedes Terrell, they will say, don't just touch your fingertips on the canvas. Put your palm down flat. Otherwise, you're going to get caught. And that's the situation Cooper found himself in there. That's what Hines said. He still called time. He gave him to recover, but he made him aware of the fact that he knew Cooper was playing the game. Our judges tonight have been assigned by the state of Kansas. What do you think about round one, Jimmy?
Very tough round to score. Both guys had their moments. Cooper on the feet, Villaseca on the ground and in the clinch. 10-9 Villaseca, but very close. Thought he did a little more damage on the inside with those knees, for example, than Cooper did with his striking, but not by a lot. Could go either way.
Give us your round-by-round scorecard on Twitter tonight. Join the global conversation amongst Bellator MMA fans. At Jimmy Smith MMA, at Sean Wheelock. Use the hashtag tonight, Bellator139. Villaseca right to the inside. Follows through, second effort, and hits the takedown.
The high cross to the double leg. Those power takedowns, they work for his build.
See Villaseca collapsing the knees of Cooper, staying tight.
See the difference in this second round. He's not playing on the outside, not worried about the kickboxing. He went right in for a takedown.
Now Cooper firmly has his palm on the mat. Fully grounded there. So Villaseca goes knee to thigh. Cooper was looking for the angle from the back door, couldn't find it. Big knee. Villaseca, Jimmy, doing well with those knees on the inside.
Now, this is where he scored in the first round. Against the fence, in the clinch, very close range.
Another takedown hit by Pablo Villaseca. Villaseca wanted to close the distance. Did not want to allow Cooper to have that long range, and that's what Villaseca is executing thus far. See virtually no space given to Cooper right now. Looking for the sweep, and he gets it into the guillotine.
This is hard. He's cranking for it. Villaseca, though, has half guard. He can relieve some pressure with his legs if he does it the right way. And he does.
Villaseca pops his head free, but a good explosive turn of offense from Bobby Cooper. Now close guard from Pablo Villaseca. 2:45 remaining round two. Very entertaining fight thus far. Seeing the momentum swing back and forth, back and forth. Right hand in the hammer fist from Cooper. Cooper legally and smartly grinding with his head.
He needs more range to be effective with his ground and pound with those long arms. So far, Villaseca doing a good job of keeping him close.
Let's improve, gentlemen. Let's start to improve.
Heard the call for action from Rob Hines. Villaseca trying to cage walk.
Walking up to a triangle position.
Has the arm trapped. Looking for the triangle indeed is Pablo Villaseca. You see Cooper's right arm in. Cooper pops free back into the closed guard.
I'm surprised he didn't stand up out of that position. Been more successful with the stand-up than he has been with the ground and pound.
Villaseca throwing up the legs. Cooper backs off. Allows Villaseca to stand. Interesting change of strategy there from Cooper, Jimmy.
It's a good idea getting back to his feet. He's on the defensive a lot on the ground.
Good right hand from Villaseca. Counter left from Cooper. This is a range fight, Jimmy. The range that both fighters seek is pretty clear. Good right hand, then the counter left on the hook from Cooper.
Right now on the feet, this is the range Cooper wants.
Cooper again and again with that jab, landing to the forehand. Villaseca looking for a way back inside and through or under that jab of Bobby Cooper. Good 1-2. The right really landed from Villaseca. Villaseca inside, right back out. Villaseca just with the seated time remaining. 10 seconds to go, round number two. Nothing on that head kick. Cooper again coming forward. There's the bell.
Hey, Paul, the logo on the front of his shorts.
When you're zero, I see you do it. This kid does not know how to war. He does not. You understand me? Hey, I just need you to calm down. I need you to keep throwing the jabs. The jabs look beautiful. You're making little mistakes, like when you're circling, you're coming back on the cage. Just, I want you to, can you own this ring for me? If you own this ring, you're going to win this fight, huh? You understand me? Yes, sir. You're covered here. You're going to get back to a
Villaseca, when he's in range, he throws effectively. He throws power punches. When Cooper keeps him outside with the jab, with the lead hook, with the straight right hand, that's when Cooper's at his best. Short range, Villaseca's landing punches.
You heard James Krause say to Bobby Cooper,
Right over here.
own the range, own the distance, and you'll win this fight.
Get over there with the towel and wipe them off real quick, please. Thank you. Sorry, man. No, it's all right. It's all right. Make sure we get all that out. Just stay right there once you're done, Bob.
Brief delay. Extra water spillage in the corner of Bobby Cooper.
Right here.
That's why Rob Hines is not starting the third and final round. Tim Elliott, James Krause going to work, Jimmy.
Spilled a bag of ice. Got to give a shout out to Joe Rogan on that one. He's freaking out somewhere, but there is a spilled bag of ice causing the delay.
Okay. Bob, right over here.
Our Bellator cage crew in the Cooper corner restore order.
All right, final round, gentlemen. Ready? Ready. Go, fight.
Third and final round of what thus far has been a really entertaining fight in the lightweight division. Jimmy, your scorecard.
I have Villaseca up 2 rounds to none, both 10-9. I think Cooper needs a finish in order to win this fight, but the first round very close.
Cooper going back to the jab. All the talk from Cooper, Jimmy, about the power right hands. It's really been the jab from this range that's been the most effective punch.
Yeah, that lead hand, when he keeps Villaseca at bay, it's his fight. When he gets inside in clinch and in short range, it's been Villaseca's fight. Very clear.
Spinning back kick from Villaseca.
Look at the speed of that high kick. That is Kyokushin. Very quick, very straight angles.
Counter left slipping through his Villaseca, not much on that. And Cooper back to the straight left jab. There's the right hand from distance.
One thing about Cooper, he throws straight punches, but he tends to bring them back to his hip rather than to his chin.
Jimmy, 2018 on your scorecard for Villaseca. Would you be surprised if at least one of the 3 Kansas judges had it 2018 for Cooper?
Not at all.
It's that type of fight.
Well, the last round I thought was pretty clearly Villaseca's round, but first round could definitely go either way. I think it's more likely it's tied on at least one judge's scorecard.
Villaseca now talking to Cooper.
Cooper might be wary of the takedown. Hasn't thrown a lot of kicks in this fight.
See Villaseca trying to punch his way to the inside. Solve the distance of Cooper. Solve that jab. Villaseca in, Jimmy. Cooper right back out.
That's what you try to do. The taller fighter, you have better range. Make the other guy overcommit. Make him make a mistake in order to get inside.
Jimmy, I love your expression. You can't ask your opponent to fight your fight. You have to make him fight your fight.
Exactly.
Villaseca wants Cooper to engage in the pocket as he steps in, and Cooper's just not playing that game.
He's fighting smart. He can head in this third round.
Or should Cooper be playing that game? Did you see the success from distance for Bobby Cooper?
The problem is the judges have scored it the way I've scored it. He's a finish. You can't just pitter-pat and win the round. He has to sit on some punches and see if he can get Villaseca out of there. Whoa. That was a powerful shot.
Right to the cup. Time called by Rob Hines.
Bobby, right over here. Right over here. No, coach. How you doing, man? You need a second?
Can't see from that angle. Looks like the thigh, but let me see if I can catch it here.
You ready?
That did catch the cup with the toes.
Here we go.
For sure.
Pablo, watch the run kick.
Yeah, right there. Toes caught him.
Time,
Definitely
fight.
aiming for the thigh.
Cooper could have taken 5 minutes. Took probably 30 seconds there. He wants to continue, and we do. 150 remaining in this third and final round. Villaseca cut, bridge of his nose. It's no doubt from the continual big jabs of Cooper from distance. Villaseca again looking to see how much time is remaining. Switch kick. Spinning back kick. We're seeing the flash from Pablo Villaseca, Jimmy, but nothing is landing from these flashy kicks.
It's letting Cooper know he has that in his back pocket. He has to be aware of it. But so far, no effective damage from those kicks.
From the step of Bobby Cooper. Big right hand. That backs off Pablo Villaseca. Right on the inside.
So far, Cooper fighting as though he just needs the round. He doesn't need the finish. I believe he's winning this third round, but that's the question. Is that enough? He's fighting as though he doesn't need to land a power shot and finish the fight.
Second once more to the inside. Body lock, clever turn from Cooper. Villaseca now will try to go to work with the knees. Instead pushed off in the distance from Cooper. See if Pablo Villaseca now tries to really open things up. 20 seconds to go. Outside kick. Right back to the jab. Villaseca walking in, counter right from Cooper. Wide punches, there's the kick from Villaseca, and there is the bell. It's a quality 15 minutes. Bobby Cooper, Jimmy, feels as though he has won. He just gave the thumbs up to you and me in our commentary position. But again, entering this round on your scorecard, you had it 2-0 Villaseca.
All depends on how the judges score the first round. That entire fight hinges on that. I thought it was a clear Villaseca round number 2, but round number 1's up for grabs.
So your final scorecard is 29-28 Pablo Villaseca with Cooper winning the third.
Exactly.
We shall see.
Nice job, buddy.
Clearly feeling good about things. More of a tentative look on the face of Pablo Villaseca. Jimmy, I'll tell you right now, I am feeling a split decision. We shall see. Cooper looking to go 2-0 in Bellator, 12 pro MMA victories. Pablo Villaseca, the first Chilean again in a major MMA organization, looking to capture victory in his Bellator debut and improve his overall pro MMA record to a perfect 10-0. Fighters forced to wait after a hard-fought and entertaining 15 minutes. Getting a show of respect between these two. I think that's Villaseca saying sorry about the knee when your hand was down. Cooper saying it's all right.
Yeah, both these guys good sportsmen. Gave a big hug at the end. It's all business. Wasn't a dirty fight.
Let's go to Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, will now go to your judges' scorecards. At cage side, Judge Sal Diamano scores the fight 29-28. He sees the fight for Villaseca. Your second judge, Mark Smith, scores the fight 29-28. He sees it for Cooper. Your third and final judge at cage side, Kevin Champion, scores the fight 29-28 for the winner by split decision. Super duper Bobby.
It just felt like a split decision, Jimmy.
Well, close fight. You know, it should have been a split decision. Very close fight to see either way.
Real disappointment from Pablo Villaseca and real elation from Bobby Cooper as he